Movie story recaps here. Today I'll show you a drama thriller movie called Addicted. The movie starts with a girl named Zoe on the screen and she goes to her psychiatrist where she tells her side. Her story takes us 6 months back where we see Zoe living with a happy family. Her mother-in-law is also living with her and she also has 2 kids with Watson. They are living a happy life and their separate life is going well as they get intimate every night. Her husband sells and purchases paintings. Zoe also recently started a company in which she promotes underrated artists. As her company is going well and her personal life with her husband too, she is not satisfied yet. Which makes her watch intimate videos on the internet and her mind is going through whether she should cheat her husband for the satisfaction or not. Her secretary comes to her and tells her the name of another underrated artist named Quentin. As it would promote her company and bring her good profit, she goes to see the work of that artist. She sees the paintings are worth promoting, but the painter is also very handsome. She makes a good conversation about the painter, but she is in doubt whether Quentin would sign her papers or not. He was impressed by her in the first look, so she signs her papers without even looking at them. Quentin comes close to her and flirts with her too. She maintains the distance because she is married, but she also constantly thinks that maybe Quentin can satisfy her needs which her husband cannot do so. Their affair starts from the right exact moment and they often spend days together in a room. One day he is making a painting of naked Zoe when she notices that there were other paintings of naked girls as well and she doubts Quentin. He tells her that all of those women were his friends and someone he knew. Her guilt remains even after the explanation and she starts to feel guilty about what she has done to her husband and her family. She wants to quit the affair she has with Quentin, but he asks her not to do that. To support the argument he just placed, he tells her an emotional story. He tells her that her mother died when he was very young and he has lived alone ever since. Whenever he is with Zoe, he feels very comfortable. Zoe also gets moved by the story and she doesn't end the affair they were currently holding on to, but Quentin's demands gets an increment and she asks Zoe to leave her family and stay with him. She completely disagrees with the idea A= because she loves her family and starts to distance Quentin. She afterwards goes to a bar where she meets another person with whom she makes a conversation. To satisfy her need, she gets intimate with him. He surprisingly satisfies her need completely. She starts to sneak out every night after that, but she would come home before morning, so no one would suspect her, but her husband started to. One day when she is coming back after the sneak out, her husband asks her where she was coming from and she tackles Jason by asking him. Did I ever ask when he stayed out for the whole night? Jason is right, so he tells her that he used to inform her about the problem whenever he had to stay the night somewhere else and whatever she's doing is not right and will have a very great impact on both of their lives. She realizes that she has done something very wrong and now she will try to improve. She knows that she has become an addict and now she hires a psychiatrist to whom she tells the whole story. The psychiatrist tells her that it is up to herself. She has to control her needs and if she thinks that those needs can be completed after she meets someone from outside, it will not. Her need will increase as often as she goes out and she has to completely control them. Zoe doesn't like the idea and asks her for medication to reduce her needs, where on the other hand, the psychiatrist has no medicine to give her. She goes straight to Quentin after meeting the psychiatrist and she comes to him to end her affair with him. Unexpectedly, Jason also comes there and she hides herself. Here she realizes one more time that she is doing very wrong and she should end the affair she is having in order to have a better life. Jason is looking at the paintings and he is about to look at her wife's painting when a man comes and calls him. Zoe once again goes through the realization process. She comes home and asks Jason that they both should see a psychiatrist. Jason is busy and he doesn't like the idea as he thinks that everything is normal between them. Zoe cries there and she goes away saying that she will deal herself with her own problems. She afterwards goes and calls both of the people she was having an affair with. She tells both of them that she is sorry and she will not meet them again. Quentin gets really angry after hearing Zoe and he starts to abuse her. The man from the bar tries to calm him down and he gets hit. He feels down and goes unconscious. He wants to hit Zoe as well, but she hides in a room. She hides herself behind a painting and soon Quentin finds her. He is about to kill her when Jason comes back and says that he forgot her phone because of which he saved her. Jason goes away from there and Zoe tries to seek mercy and acceptance from her husband, but he cannot forgive her as he mentions that. Zoe walks on the road and she intentionally hits herself with a car. After seeing that Jason picks her up and takes her to the hospital. She gets discharged after months and Jason still doesn't speak to her. He has decided to give a divorce to her, but his mother stops him and tells him that his kid's life will be completely ruined and he should overthink the decision he is making. On the other hand, we see that Zoe has come to the same previous psychiatrist and this time she is accepting her deeds. She tells them that she will be a better person in the future when Jason also comes there. He sees and hears everything his wife says, which makes him forgive his wife. The movie ends here. Subscribe to watch more videos like this, and don't forget to turn on your notification to help the channel out.